I hope you guys are all being safe, taking care in your home. Maybe you're in your pajamas. You know, we definitely had to get dressed today, unfortunately, to be on today's webinar, but that's okay. We'll do anything for the Evolution family. And so we are pulling up our slides right now, and we're just super excited for everything we're about to share with you as we get logged on. Here we go.
Hold on one second, family.
Thank you, Sonali, for working with us as we get these slides up. And thank you, everyone, for your patience. And I think we are good to go now. Let's see if you guys could see our slides. Not yet. You could see Amaya eating her pasta in the back. And we're going to share our slides here. I want to see everyone in the chat box who is in their pajamas. Type yes in the chat box if you are in your pajamas. Ooh, okay, everyone is saying yes right now.
Well, we're the only ones that got ready.
Okay, I saw one no. One person said no, they are not in their pajamas. All right. Now, you heard a little bit about my story. I'll let Derek share a little bit about his background.
Yeah, so I always knew, like, just growing up, that if I kept working for someone else, I'm going to continue to live paycheck to paycheck, right? And by building someone else's dream and not our dream, right? So that if I didn't do anything different, I would always have the same result, right? So that means nothing would ever change for myself and then now for my family. And that's why we're super excited to share with you guys what has really changed and evolutionized our life. And we feel that is a better way for you to build income for your family as well. So especially in these times like this, you know, we definitely want to just welcome all of our guests on the line today, and welcome to Evolution Enterprises. And what are we looking for?
You know, maybe it's better health. I think we can all agree around the world, health is so important. And maybe it's time freedom. I know it may feel like you have a bunch of time freedom right now, but when life gets back to normal, it's going to feel like we don't have any more time, right? And to work from home, I think this is huge, right? Because where is everyone? Home. So now what you're about to see, you can generate income from the comforts of your home. And once travel picks back up, once we can get out there again, travel more, and of course, we want to make money, save money. So maybe one of these things really sticks out for you, or even someone you know that's going through hardships. Now it is definitely
time to evolve, family. It's definitely time.
Absolutely. Now, who are we? Evolution Enterprises is in partnership with Archer Travel Service, and we've established a home-based travel business that is definitely affordable. We have a promo for all the guests on the line. You have to stick until the end to see what that is. And we recently launched our E3 Wellness division with CBD, and I believe we have the best home-based business in the industry. Now, who is this gentleman right here? Anyone know this gentleman? Type yes in the chat box if you do. He's none other than our founder, Mr. David McCovey, based out of Las Vegas. There's no question he knows business, but most importantly is he knows people, and he puts people over profit and definitely has a heart of gold. This other gentleman, no, he's not Santa, but he's our Santa. He is our CEO, Ron Archer. I don't know anyone who is more passionate about travel than Mr. Ron Archer, and these are the two gentlemen leading the way for our company.
So Archer Travel Group has been family owned and operated since when, guys? 1952. Just take a quick look at all of our awards and accolades over the years with Expedia, TAP, and etc. We're just super excited for what the future holds for us.
Absolutely. Now, travel, I know we definitely wish we were on the beaches of the world right now, right?
Who wishes they were somewhere
other than their home?
Other than their back and forth to the fridge like me, right?
Travel is definitely one of the largest and sexiest industry. That's why it's an $8 trillion industry.
So why do we want to use a travel agent, right? A lot of us, even when I first started, me and Isla, in the beginning, we're like, why would we need a travel agent? But now we can understand why. It's going to save you time. You're going to get the advice from an expert, personalized service. You definitely want someone that's knowledgeable about the destination that you're going to travel to. And then a big one for me would be peace of mind, right? That everything is booked correctly. You don't have to worry about checking in and, you know, all that stuff. And then lastly, save money, right? We all want to save some money.
This has to be one of my favorite slides. And I know we're talking about travel and no one can travel right now, but from talking to all our friends and family, they're like, okay, as soon as we can, we are going to book a trip, right?
Right.
And we're excited as travel agents once that time comes. And right now, what travel agents are doing from the comforts of their home is getting certified with all of the vendors. And when you do that, for instance, with Princess or Carnival, you can earn a cruise just by completing that. You can also earn points towards reward and travel. You can earn cash, fan trips, discounts. There's just so much more. You're really treated as royalty once you're a travel agent.
Right. And these are some of our vendors for all of our guests on the line. Maybe you may have already booked with them, or you may be familiar with these vendors. So we're not a fly by night company. Like Isla said, we work with real companies that have been established for a long, long time.
Now I'm excited because Evolution pays out the highest in travel commission, which is 90%. So you as a booking agent will earn 80% and the sponsor earns 10%. So we're going to take a look at what that looks like in dollar amounts.
I think that's the highest in the industry.
It's definitely the highest.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Now let's say that you booked a trip and the gross commissions was $7,200. Again, how much do you make as a PTA or professional travel agent?
You're going to get 80%.
80%. That's huge, right? And the sponsor earns 10% of that. And the best part is you can do this from the comfort of your home in what? Pajamas.
And a lot of people's wearing them right now. They're pajamas.
In
right?
your pajamas. And I'm excited because we're in partnership with TaxBot. Who loves taxes?
Nobody should be raising their hand for that.
Or you're not paying attention. Now, TaxBot is an app you can use on your smartphone, on your iPad. And basically what it does is it keeps you bulletproof from the IRS. Now, it tracks your mileage, it tracks your income, your deductions, and so much more. It basically makes it seamless when tax season comes around. It's normally $4.99 a month, or you can do $60 for the year, and that in itself is a tax write-off. Now look at this table here. In the middle, it says no deductions. So let's just say that you made $50,000 for the year, and you have no tax deductions, so zero. So what is the amount that you're taxed on? $50,000, right? And we have to pay our taxes, and in this example, it's 25%. So it's $12,500, and there's no cash savings. Now take a look at the right column. You still made $50,000 for the year, but now you have $10,000 worth of tax deductions. Maybe you bought a laptop for your home-based business. Maybe you dedicate a portion of your home. Right now, we're sitting in our home office, which is now what? A tax write-off.
Right.
So now the amount that you're taxed on is $50,000 minus $10,000, which is $40,000, and the amount of taxes that you owe is only $10,000. How much is that in cash savings?
$2,500.
Is that pretty good just by having a home-based business?
That's really good. And for all you parents out there, we're first-time parents, but we were able to take advantage of that because mine was born at 11 p.m. Right before New Year's, and we were able to claim around the taxes.
So it just gets gooder and gooder, right? So you can add that with all your tax deductions as well, right, Amaya? Oh, yep. She's falling asleep. Okay, we're gonna speed right through this. Now we're gonna jump into our wellness division. A lot of people think that you have to choose between health and wealth, but why choose? Why not have both? And that's why E3 Wellness allows you to have both.
Now, who's this gentleman here? If you guys aren't familiar with him, his name is Warren Buffett, and he has a famous quote here, right? Things you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but the things the world likes to do should be a business of yours, right? And he is always in the top 5 wealthiest men in the world. So, we want to follow successful people, right?
Oh, she's falling asleep. 1 second.
We'll go ahead and lay her back. She's being good today for you guys. So we're looking at a chart here for the business of the 21st century. Now, you guys can take a look at all of the industries. A lot of us look up to a lot of the athletes here. Currently look at the 9.5 billion, and it's so weird that we have a time right now in our life where there's no NBA playoffs. I'm a big basketball fan, and it's just a weird time. But just take a look at the chart. I mean, throughout all the industries, you guys can see network marketing, wellness, and travel are the 3 highest industries. So just imagine yourself earning just a percentage of a little bit of those 3 industries.
Now, in 2018, there was a passing of the Farm Bill, which basically means that hemp and CBD became legal nationwide. And that's exciting for us because we're now in the CBD business. Now, this is a look at the history of hemp. Over the years, it dates back 10,000 years, back when pottery started, right? Now, it has definitely evolutionized. For us in our own household, we use hemp milk, we use hemp lotion. We also put hemp seeds in like our salads and our food. And there is so many benefits of hemp. Now, this is the difference between marijuana versus hemp. Okay, a lot of people get a little confused with this, and believe me, that was just like us in the beginning. Now, they're both from the cannabis plant, except the marijuana plant has high levels of THC, which is that psychoactive component, and low levels of CBD, whereas the hemp plant has high levels of CBD and low levels of THC. Now, with our E3 wellness products, we are 100% THC free, which makes it an isolate. Now, there are products that are full spectrum, which means it does have THC in it.
Now, why are we going to use CBD oil, right? Some of us may be asking ourselves, I've heard the buzz around it and everyone's using it, but here are some of the reasons why. It's going to relieve some stress, right? Right now in these times, we know that maybe this could help, right? Relieve some stress. It's going to improve your mood. Who wouldn't want to have a better mood, right? I'm pretty sure everyone would like to feel a little bit better. Right? It relieves chronic and acute pain. It alleviates skin irritation and itching. How about reducing nausea and vomiting, right? No one likes to do that, right? Hangovers and stuff like that. This can definitely help on top of the other stuff. Improve sleep. Who is an insomniac out here, right? That cannot sleep. I promise you guys take a good syringe of this and you guys will be able to improve your sleep. Now, this is big. We have the cream that helps reduce your joint pain and inflammation, right? Inflammation in the body is definitely not good, so we want to find different ways to reduce that as much as we can. Now, these are some of our products here. I want to show you guys firsthand. Okay, we have our CBD. Hope you guys can see that here. This is our tincture. You guys will be able to go to the website. All of our guests on the line, just get back with the person who invited you here. They can show you that. And then we also have our cream, right? I had a basketball injury years ago, and now since we have this cream, I use that on my knees. I use it on my ankle. I am not 25 anymore or 20, so things start when I wake up. Things start to get a little bit achy. So yeah, we also have pets, pet shoes and things of that nature. So if you guys want to take a look at that, we have a lot of stuff and more to come as well. So we're excited about this. I know Isla's excited about
Absolutely,
this. We always love giving back.
Absolutely. A portion of the proceeds from each unit sold goes to MAD, No More Victims, which is something very near and dear to our founder. Now, I don't know about you, but anytime I want to purchase a product, I always read the reviews, right? I think that's very important. And there's so many celebrities out there that have true testimonials of using CBD. As you can see, Morgan Freeman, Jennifer Aniston, the list goes on and on. You can do your own due diligence and look at everyone who's around you. You probably don't even know your family's using it, your neighbors, some of your coworkers are already using CBD products. And for us, Derek is always like, did you take your CBD today?
Right.
Once I start getting moody, he's like, take your CBD. If I get a headache, he's like, did you take your CBD? So we're constantly using it. And just for, relaxing and calming my mood personally, going through all this stuff that's going on around the world. I know people can often feel anxiety. This has truly helped me, and I haven't gone a day without using my CBD. Now, this is a great quote and a great segue to our next portion. I hope you guys got a good overview as far as our travel side, the tax benefits, our CBD. Now we're going to shift gears, and this is a perfect quote for it. It says, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. Now we're going to talk about our bonus referral compensation program. And guess what? This is completely optional. Can everyone type in the chat box, optional? What does optional mean?
Optional means that you do not have to partake, or if you like what you see, then absolutely you can partake. I believe right now in the current situation and the current times that we're living in, I believe that this can and is helping a lot of families right now, especially me and Isla. What we like to share with a lot of people. One of my big passions is to help every family out there that aren't familiar, or that aren't receiving residual income, let's show you how to receive some residual income so it can take care of those residual bills, right? Right now in these times, I'm telling you, it's a big thing. So these are the position levels that you can reach in Evolution Enterprises. You start out, take your test, pass that, or if you want to transition into a CBD store owner, and we'll get into that as well. But once you start to climb the ladders of success, you guys can see that there's going to be more money paid out as you continue to help more people. So it's really a win-win, family. The more people that you help, the more that you're going to go ahead and help more people, but it's going to benefit yourself as well. Okay. As a gold, you guys are earning common checks already, right? So who here on the line could receive an additional $1,000 just from building a side business, a part-time business aside from what you're currently doing? Or maybe right now, in the current times again, maybe you don't have an income because a lot of stuff is going on. Maybe this could be that income to help out you and your family. So again, it goes all the way to platinum position. We'll get into what those be. And I always get excited because for all of our guests on the line, that if you do like this part and you want to partake in the residual income side, just know that there's already money that's already put it into this pool, okay? And that's called the residual profit pool. So we all share this income depending on what position level you're at. And this is profit from the efforts of everyone in the entire company. So like I said, there's already money on the table. How much of it do you want? Now, as a platinum, you're going to receive a leadership bonus of $1,750. As a one-star platinum, you're going to receive $2,500. This is on top of the residual profit pool check. So you got to look at it as two different checks. Now, I'll share a quick story. Me and Isla, when we first started this business, we brought in 29 people, right? Shared it with a lot of people. 29 people got started. We became one-star platinums within 30 days. And till this day, we're super excited and blessed and thankful that we're able to still get paid as a one-star platinum from the work that we did a few years back. So you guys got to understand how powerful that part is of the residual income side.
Now we're going to talk about our E3 Wellness Commission percentages. As a bronze, you earn 6%. Silver, 4%, 3% for gold, 2% for platinum and above. So let's take a look at what that looks like in an example. Okay, let's just say Linda, she's a gold consultant, right? She sold $100 of a product, okay, a direct sale. Now, she's gonna earn 20% for her direct sale commission, and then she's gonna earn 6% because she's a bronze. She's also gonna earn another 4%, which is the silver commission, and another 3% as a gold commission. So she already made $33 just off of that one sale of $100. Is that good?
That's really good.
That's great. That's one of the highest commission that you can get paid out. Now, this is our customer acquisition pool. So if you have direct customers of at least 10 to 24 customers, you're going to earn 10% of this revenue pool. If you have over 24, so 25 to 49 customers direct, you're going to earn 20%. And then it goes up and up. At the more customers that you have, you're going to earn more of this acquisition pool.
Now, who doesn't like diamonds, right? And this is just a token of appreciation from our founder. It's called the Rings and Things. Now, once you become a 3-star platinum, you have that beautiful Breitling watch. And then also you get the ring, okay? Once you're awarded a 6-figure residual income, you receive a ring similar to this.
Oh, this
ring. We're excited. We actually get to upgrade our rings, like Sonali said, to $250,000. So we're excited to get the $250,000 rings and join our brother, Mr. Fred Howell up there, and Mr. 2-Star. So yeah, we're excited about this program that you guys have, and just know that you're going to get appreciated for the things that you do for the company, right?
Absolutely. And I'm excited about this. It's a scholarship program. And you have to have no lapse in membership within a 6-month period. You must currently be or have a family member in high school or college. You must achieve the executive rank, which is just 3 people that you helped out. And you're going to earn a scholarship, which are awarded annually. So that's very special here at Evolution.
Right, that helps a lot of students.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the quick start with the family is pretty simple. You join Evolution Travel Family Enterprises, and then you're going to pass that training, right? Very simple. Whoever got you here is going to teach you and quick start you. You're going to book the travel, and we know that once all this is over, right, there's one thing that everyone's going to want to do is go on a vacation, right? You explore the website, and it's pretty simple, family. I mean, we are with you every single step of the way.
Now, this is the enrollment options. If you were like, CBD is the only thing that I really want to focus on, you can definitely just focus on CBD, and it costs $49 a one-time $49. And your monthly requirement is just a one personal product on eShip, which is just like auto ship. And I promise you, we cannot live without our CBD.
Right.
Now, if you just want to focus on the travel side and you say, you know what, I want to get myself positioned because I know once all this COVID stuff is out of the way, people are going to be ready to travel, get in position, be a travel professional. Again, it's just a one-time $49, and then your monthly subscription is $69.95, and that entails a lot. You have your running website, it's up and running. You don't have to be tech savvy or anything like that. It's up and ready for you to run your business. But a lot of us said, you know what? I love CBD and I love travel. I want it all. So if you're one of those people just like us, you want to get on the Evo Max package, which again is how much to enroll?
It's cost the same, family. $49 all the way throughout.
$49, and you just pay that monthly subscription and have your eShip product, your personal product, and you can see all the benefits that you get here with Evolution Enterprises.
Yeah, I don't know where a business you can get started with such low overhead costs.
I don't either.
Remember we tried to open up that Starbucks one time?
Yeah, we were very ambitious.
But again, family, for a limited time, $49. Get started today. And we're super excited for you guys because you guys get to hear from the gentleman that was able to put this whole entire thing, right? We call him the new age Einstein, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is a man of a big heart, right? Helps many, many people. We started this with the We movement. As you guys can see, in his people always before profit. And he just truly wants to help many, many people. Super, super genuine. And when you guys meet him, and if you have already meeting him, you guys already know that this gentleman truly, truly has his best interest for all of you guys, right? To earn income from the comforts of your own home, from your pajamas, right? And like I said, he knows money. So let me go ahead and bring him up right now.
And I hope we did a good job explaining Evolution Enterprise, and you didn't fall asleep on us like Amaya back there did. I don't know if you can see her, but she's knocked out in her high chair.
Let me find. Okay, got it.
She's snoring.
Man, guys, can you guys please do me a favor and give Derek and Isla, before we bring up our founder, a huge, huge, huge thank you for that amazing information that they just shared with us. They can see the chat box popping.
Thank you, family.
Thank you.
Obviously, Amaya didn't really like it because she fell asleep.
And here is our amazing, our better than amazing founder here for you guys.
Sis, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you?
I am better than amazing. Good to see all these beautiful faces today. Thank you for being our glue and keeping us together and hosting us time after time. We've been doing this for years, and you've been right here holding us down. So we thank you and we appreciate you. And to Derek and Isla, the king and queen of the travel party, I salute you guys. And the only reason that Amaya was asleep is because she knows this presentation. She can probably do it better than you guys can. So she's definitely back there like, yeah, I got this one. Let's hear the money. So family, thank you. I appreciate you guys. Derek and Isla, you guys know what you mean to me, not just in business, but personally. And I know when Sonali first started, family, she talked about some of the Elite 8. And what that is, those are the first 8 people that said yes, that I asked to do this project. We had come from another company where we had massive success, actually 2 companies. And we just saw that there were some things happening in the industry where we kind of needed to take on our own destiny, if you will. We knew we saw some things that we liked, we saw some things that we didn't like, and we knew that it was just time to evolve and do our own thing. And Derek and Isla were one of the first calls I made, and they said yes. And because of that, they have an amazing business here with Evolution Travel, and you heard them talk about the 6-figure residual earner rings that they have. They're over 250,000 in that and growing. So definitely salute to them and their hard work. And I know I saw one of the questions, I believe, in the chat box that asked, did you have to have all of those people that joined your business personally? And the answer to that is no. Derek and Isla will be the first to tell you that they started their business with 20 people. I believe it was 26 exactly. And that's grown to over 800. So they are doing basically what we do here. We just empower people and show them how to run a business. Also, there was a question there about recruiting. That's something that you don't have to do. Like Derek and Isla said, it's optional. We have different pieces of the puzzle, if you will. You guys had a chance to see our Evo Max program that incorporates everything, and you can kind of do all that for the same price as if you were doing everything individually. So, we're super excited about that. And, we're just rocking and rolling. And I'm greatly appreciative to everyone who's believed in this, especially in, when we look at times like this, what's going on in, the landscape of not just America, but of the whole world. So, I definitely, our hearts and our prayers go out to everyone that has been affected by the coronavirus or the COVID-19. We actually know some of our own family members that have been. And, I got a call yesterday that a gentleman that I played football with and went to high school and did all those things with, he's in ICU right now behind the virus. So we never take these things lightly. But what they do teach us is lessons. Right now when, a lot of Americans are trying to figure out what to do next or where their income is going to come from, we're blessed enough to last Friday have paid out the largest residual pool in Evolution Travel. And so, it's really important for us to understand that, we have to take control of our own situations. And, that's why, everyone is on this line today. Thank you for the guests who've given us some of your time. I know that a lot of you are locked down, but you still could have found something else to do, right? Like keep raiding the refrigerator like I've been doing. So we thank you guys for being here. And, we just wanted to show you what we have to offer. And as Derek and Isla so eloquently put, we have basically 3 parts of our program, right? We have the travel side where you can become a full service travel agent and book trips all over the world. We have the CBD side, which is the newest, emerging, hottest, trending industry in the game right now. So we've married something tried and true with something new and fresh, if that makes sense. And then we also have our residual piece. We're going to show some slides to show you how powerful that really is. And that's why we've had leaders that, in this last, few weeks that all the madness has been happening across the world, they still have a level of comfort because they know their incomes aren't going anywhere because they built their own version of business. And, one of the slides that Sonali will put up in just a second, we're talking about, a lot of the corporations and things of that nature that, even though they may love us when we work for them or what happens is when they have to protect the bottom line, a lot of us have to go, right? And it's not really them being big, bad corporations. They're protecting the same thing that we would protect, right? And so that's why we say become your own business owner because you're never going to lay you off. You're never going to fire you. It's just really that simple. So we take control of our own destinies. And I believe the slide that's up right now is kind of near and dear to me simply because, I'm from Las Vegas and I was absolutely amazed when I saw this. And this is from Barron's, who's a leader in the financial reporting game. And, when they showed how, and this is what happens why layoffs and things of that nature happen. If anybody has ever been to Las Vegas, or I know some of these corporations are in other states and places as well. But when you look at this was alarming to me. I had a chance to look at this because I was reading some stuff on CNN and Penn National Gaming. If you guys have come to Vegas in the last year or two, if you participated in any of our conventions or maybe our Evolution birthday party that's every January, Penn National Gaming because that's the Tropicana Hotel. Caesars Entertainment, of course, that's Caesars Palace. Rio, they have a Planet Hollywood. They own a lot of different things, all the way up to Red Rock Resorts. You guys may know Red Rock. A lot of us here frequent the Station Casinos, MGM Resorts International, all of these places. But if you look at what this totally blew me away. Look at the number of days of available liquidity. Look at someone like Penn National Gaming that has 19 major corporation and casinos across the world. They don't even have 250 days of liquidity, right? I mean, think about how powerful this is. These are billion-dollar corporations, right? Billion-dollar corporations. And if you get up to the top, definitely our hats off to Sheldon Adelson and the Sands Corporation. They can go 750 days. And that's because they have entities here and over in Macau and things of nature. But family, really look at this. We have a lot of our livelihoods and our current financial situations tied to companies like these that aren't even liquid enough to be able to make it through a year, right? 250 days, that's not a full year. Boyd Gaming crosses over, and I believe they got to 300. They're a local conglomerate of casinos and gaming activity. But again, we have partners that work for them, and this is why they have to lay off. So now they're already vulnerable without something as drastic happening is what's going on right now. So we're already on, that slippery slope, guys. So when I say that the solution is really to take control of your own destiny and start your own business, and I want everyone that's on this line to understand that Evolution is an amazing company, but if you find something else that you like, go do that. Just do something, right? Don't sit back and just allow all of your financial situations and your family's livelihoods to be dependent on something else when they're not necessarily focused on the workers. Someone in the chat right now is talking about the big debt. That's absolutely what happened, Carly. What they did was when they received a lot of that tax money in 2017 from some of the other bailout, they did stock buybacks and did things of that nature for the CEOs and the top executives. You're your own CEO when you have an Evolution business. You're not going to fire you. You're not going to lay off you. So my message to everyone is really take advantage of situations like these, right? And use it to, not that we take it lightly, but use it to understand that there has to be a shift in the way that we think. We have to understand that no one can take care of us better than us. And so that's why it's really powerful to understand that you have to be your own business owner. I don't care if you have 12 jobs. Those aren't promised to you. Your business is something that you can control, and the lesson that you teach your children while running that business can change generations, right? So again, this is not a knock to anyone that's on this slide. It's just that I understand because I'm living in the environment. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. I know people that have been employed at Bellagio and the MGM resorts for the last 20 plus years, and they're out of work right now. Like, how crazy is that? You've given 26 years of your life to an institution, and now it's just like, okay, well, we thank you and we appreciate you, but we have to move on. That's crazy, right? And so again, no one can take care of you better than you. So, so Nali, definitely go to the next slide, guys. I get really passionate about this, so I didn't mean to stay long on this slide, but I want everyone to understand that these are some of the biggest companies in the world, billion-dollar corporations, and they're not liquid enough to keep you in play when stuff gets tough. So keep yourself in play. This residual income slide is probably my favorite slide in the world, family. And I say that because people talk about investing and doing these type of things. And, if they had money in the stock market or if they had a bunch of money, they would do real estate and things of that nature. So I want you guys to really focus on what's being said and what's being shown right here, because this is really, really powerful. This shows what your monthly residual income would be if you had the money in the right column in a bank or in a vehicle that earns you 5% interest, right? We all know the bank is not paying you 5%. We always laugh and joke and say that's why when you go to the bank, they have the lollipops up front because people are suckers for putting all their money in the bank. It's just a joke, but it's true, right? Listen to, and this is gonna be part of my training for convention, so I'm not gonna give away too much of this, but understand I feel a little bit differently about banking because they will take your money, right? They put your money and loan it out. They don't give you the interest that they loan your money for, but they use your money for that. And it's just, I have a different way of thinking. And so what I want you guys to understand is with this slide, take a look at this slide. If you wanted to have $100 a month in residual income, you would have to have $24,000 in a vehicle that is producing that type of interest, right? Again, we know a regular account, I don't care, savings, it's not gonna accrue that type of interest, but that's what you would have to have. And so, like Derek and I showed you on our slides, at the position of gold consultant, we have people that every month earn more than $1,000, anywhere between $1,100 to $1,400 every month. So those people are earning over $1,000 residual income, but they don't have, look, this number says 240,000. They don't have $250,000 in the bank, but because they invested their $30 or their $49 to get started in this business and have grown their business, that's what they're making now. So they've taken an investment that was less than $100 and has it equivalent to someone who has $250,000 in a vehicle that provides 5% interest, right? So that's what I want you guys to understand. And so now you walk down the ladder a little bit and you talk to leaders like Derek and Isla or Valerie and Nina, who you'll hear from later on with their part of the training. They would have to have $1 million, roughly, right? $1 million in a high yield interest account or a vehicle that's earning 5% interest, and all they did was pay $30 at the time to get started in this deal. So again, I want you guys to understand. So if you want to do real estate, it's going to require you to have some money, something liquid. You wanted to participate in the stock market at a high level, it's going to require you to have funds like these. If you want to get started in a business like this of Evolution Travel, it takes you $49 to be able to create a residual income that's as strong as this. You guys will hear from our top earners in Evolution, Charles and Nicole Lee, in a little while. And what they make monthly, they would have to have roughly $3 million in a vehicle that was providing 5% interest, and they paid $30 to get started, right? And had some time equity. So this is what I'm trying to say, and I want everyone to really understand is that in times like these, when you don't know where the next check is going to come from, because, right, I don't care how great of a job you have, it's still linear income if it's a job, right? You trade hours for money, time for dollars, right? You go in, you give them 8 hours, they give you X amount of dollars. You go in for 40 hours a week, you give them 40, they give you X amount of dollars. What our leaders have been able to do is to create a legacy based on the fact that they don't have to go trade that time for money, right? So now when you get a chance to lay down or wake up and work in your pajamas like so many of us do, you have a legacy that's built behind. Warren Buffett, who's my favorite investor in the world, he has a saying that says, if you do not find a way to earn residual income, you will work until you die, right? Because it doesn't take age to retire. It's based on income. So what we have here is a program where we're going to show you guys how to do that. So guys, I'm really, really excited, and I thank everyone that has chimed in today. I don't care whether you're an existing agent. I definitely thank our guests, because you can be doing anything, even on your version of home confinement, but you chose to spend it with us. So we appreciate you. We thank you. And so what we're going to do is get back into the rest of this program. We have an amazing trainings, several amazing trainings coming up later, and then we have an amazing game that we do at the end. We're family, so we play games together. So thank everyone for giving us some time today. We appreciate you guys for logging on. And if you have any questions, please get back with whoever invited you to this webinar and get those questions answered for you. The leadership group is right here. We can help you decide whether or not you want to get started. And I had a funny question. I'll end with this. A friend of mine just the other day, he asked me, he said, David, is travel still a good business with all that's going on in the world? And I laughed and I got excited immediately. And I said, absolutely, brother. I said, do you watch the news or do you pay attention to the news? He said, well, I do both. I said, okay, well, if you pay attention, you understand that the government is what's shutting down the traveling right now. People still want to go, right? People are on the beaches. They're not keeping their social distancing. They're not doing any of those things. They have to be begged to slow down. It's in our nature to want to travel and want to go. So as soon as this thing opens back up like it was before, those planes and cruise ships and resorts and everything's going to be full all over again. So I say, if we know that that is coming, which it will be, let's get in position right now, right? Let's get in position right now. We had someone, Shelly says she's booked 6 to Jamaica already. It's going to open back up, family. There's still travel going on right now. But when it opens all the way back up, you want to be in a position where you can take advantage of that. And so that's why I say that there is no better time to get involved in evolution, because now you get trained up, you're learning, you still have CBD, you have a lot of things going on for you, and then you just continue to maximize the whole deal. You see that comment said Evo Max? All the leaders, we're maxing this thing out. So family, thank you guys for being on. I appreciate all of you. Sis, back to you. Uh-oh, we cannot hear her. She is excited, but nobody can hear her.
I'm so excited, guys. It is always so wonderful to hear from our founder and all of our guests, guys. We have over 780 people on the line right now. I'm going to say goodbye out here to Facebook, but listen, Evolution Travel family, this has absolutely been an amazing, amazing, amazing training. And it's always wonderful to hear from our amazing founder. And so what we're going to do now, guys, is, as he said, we're going to follow instructions, because what he said was, you got to get back to the person who invited you to see this information. Let them know that you are ready to get started. You can make a $49 investment in yourself so that you can absolutely take advantage of being a part of our amazing company, guys. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, okay? And this is so that our guests can have the opportunity to get back to the people that invited them to watch this information. So listen, if you saw anything live on here, get back to the person who invited you. If you're watching it on a watch party, a Facebook Live, text that person. Let them know you want more information and you want to get started, because, guys, what we have coming next is going to be so exciting. So we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We're going to come back, do our new agent orientation video. So excited about that. This is for new agents. This is for Evolution Travel agents who's been here. We're going to do some training for you guys with the top echelon of our leaders here in just a second. So I am going to give us a quick break really quickly, and then we're going to take it from there.
Oh, sis, really quick, I'm excited. So I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to give away some money at the end. When we play the game, guys, we're going to play the Kahoot. I'm going to give $1,000 away to the winner. So please stay with us and work out how we work out. Sonali will put that information on how to play the game once all the trainings are concluded. So stick with us.
Oh my God, did you just say you about to give out $1,000?
We might as well. They can't go anywhere and spend it, so they get to just look at it in their homes right now. But yeah,
I'm
we're
the
gonna do
host. Can
$1,000.
I win? Like, I can't win. I'm the host. Like,
You
what's
know the
going
answers
on?
already. You are disqualified.
Wait a minute. Everybody right now, vote. Say the host should be able to win the $1,000. So if you have not downloaded Kahoot, so family, go to www.kahoot.it. Yes, he just said he's giving away $1,000, guys. Come on. So go to www.kahoot.it or go to your app store, whether you're in Apple or an iPhone, or if you're with an Android, and get Kahoot. That's Kahoot, because he just announced that he's gonna give $1,000 to the winner, guys. I mean, come on. Who can just get up on a Saturday and win $1,000 in their PJs? Nobody but Evolution Enterprises does stuff like that. So we've got about 4 more minutes on our break. If you are a guest, we thank you so much for being on this line and listening, hearing our amazing company overview. Please, please, please send a text message, inbox, send a pigeon. I don't care what you have to do, but your next step is to go ahead and make a small investment in yourself that I promise you will pay off. Because as I said, being a 6-figure residual income earner is a game changer. And I mean, Derek and Isla, they earned $250K. So did our 2-star platinum, Mr. Fred Howell. So I'm super excited about that. Guys, we're going to give you the pin for the Kahoot after all of our amazing training has been done. So go ahead. I'm going to take a break. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Go ahead and get started.
Uh-oh, somebody said that we could just spread the love, guys. We could do 250 to 4 people. Okay. I still like 1,000. Is that Quana? If I said that wrong, I'm sorry, Quana. So we're still gonna do 1,000, but we'll do 250 for second, and we'll do 150 for third also. So we'll spread the love, but we're still gonna make those who really know what's going on around here get to 1,000. So that's what we're gonna do. I hope that is up to your standards. Thank you.
We had a issue, really quick issue with the video. We're going to replay that here in just a second, guys. We've got about 2 more minutes before we get started and get into our amazing training. So please bear with us for just a moment. Let me see what's going on in the chat box. Let me see what y'all talking about over here. Galaxy Note 8 said, "Can I just have the $1,000?" No, you can't have it. You got to play to win. This is business. Are you kidding? So I'll tell you guys how Kahoot works in just a second. Right after our second training, I'm going to explain Kahoot to you, and we'll let you know how it works. Let's see. We're trying to. Can I keep broadcasting, or is this for new agents only? Tim, if you are interested in continuing to watch and train and see how we get together as a family, you are more than welcome to stay here with us and continue to participate, learn the new agent training, because we're about to do that in about a minute and a half. There is a pin for the game for Kahoot. I will share that with you guys in just a moment.